What's going on YouTube? It's your boy, you know the vibes, man. We back. I know it's been a minute since we done one of these Division 2 videos, man, but we're back, man. Glad you guys are here, man. If you're new to the channel, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, of course. Yeah, join the vibe family, man. You know, we Division diehards over here. We still gonna be Division diehards to the day we die. But I wanted to make this video today to not only drop this Striker Chameleon video, but also I wanted to show people that there's a difference between like what metas are, what can change the meta. So I definitely wanted to touch on this because I feel like it's a lot of misinformation going around where people are saying like, you know, Striker's the new meta, and I know how it feels when we have no new content. So it's tough to really search through the fluff and figure out like what's true and what's not true, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely watch the rest of the video, watch the rest of the footage. And I'll catch you guys back at the end for the description, and we'll talk a little bit more about what I mean in pertaining to Striker now being the new meta. Peace.
position inside the memorial.
Alright, man, so I'm glad you guys watched that footage, but this is what I want to let you guys know, right? So, because a lot of us are kind of like still acting confused if you don't know what meta is, right? So let's just talk about it real fast, right? And I love the changes made to Striker. Now let's get into the build. I'm gonna talk about the build really quickly, and for those who are new to the game, I'll kind of break it down. And if you're a veteran player, none of this is gonna be new to you, right? So I brought my Chameleon back out for one reason only, to be honest. That 9.5% attribute that comes on the weapon can't be beat, especially because you're not gonna be able to run too many things to get your crit chance up, right? So you want to run this, or you could run an SMG on this build. It's up to you. Some people like to run SMGs because it automatically gives you like hella crit chance off the rip. You can run this build with the Lady Death as well, but I chose to use the Chameleon. And the reason why I chose to use the Chameleon, because hitting 75 body shots grants 90% weapon damage for 45 seconds. So that's pretty much like, I'm a body shot shooter anyway, so that's pretty much 2 clips and you're gonna be at 90% weapon damage on top of whatever you already have for 45 seconds. So when you mix that with the memento stacks, when you're getting the bonus armor, you're getting adrenaline rush, it's so many different things that you're not getting the adrenaline rush, you're getting intimidate, prod because of the memento backpack. So there's so many different things that's going to be adding damage to this build. Now I'll talk about, you know, how to me Striker is now meta, or it can be meta, one of the main builds used in PvE. And I want to be calm with using the word meta period, because meta means it's like the obsolete, like there isn't too many choices better than Striker. If we're saying Striker is meta, there can't be more than 3, 4, or 5 choices for builds that's better than Striker. If that's the case, then it can't be better, right? But you know, leave your comments down below, let me know if you agree or disagree. Definitely a fun build to run, definitely a nice change of pace to switch things up, especially when we've been rocking the same thing for months, almost a year now with no new content. So I mean, it's definitely fun to shake up. My secondary is the FAO. I didn't really use it much. I'm running a 4-piece Striker, obviously. So the 4th piece is going to give you amplified total weapon damage by 0.5%, stacking up to 50 times, right? 2 stacks are lost each second. To be honest, the stacks don't ever go anywhere. Now, the reason why I'm running Intimidate, and I could have dropped this, the crazy part about it is I could have dropped this build to 1-1, but I left it at 1-3 mainly because survivability. Like, you know, if this is going to be a solo build, you want survivability, you want the regen from the memento, and you want the armor buff. So you want to be able to like run and gun. That's my play style. That's the way I like to play. So you don't want to go 700k armor with a run and gun build. So right around 1-1, 1-3 is right where you want to be, and that'll give you enough damage to get things done, to pack things up, and you won't feel like, you know, you're too squishy either. So you'll definitely love that, trust me. So you're gonna run, I pretty much put crit damage on all my Striker pieces. So if you look at all the Striker pieces, they all have crit damage on it. And for any new players that's unfamiliar with what critical hit damage and critical hit chance is, it increases the amount of damage that your build does. So the higher the crit chance, the much more shots is going to crit. So if you have about 50% crit chance and you have a 60 clip, 30 of those bullets are going to be crit bullets, which are going to be more powerful than just regular damage, right? Memento to me is the best backpack when it comes to PvE. I don't even think it's debatable. It just gives you too much. It gives you 5, and this is per kill confirmed. You're going to get 5 weapon damage, 10% bonus armor, and 5% skill efficiency. So just put it like this. You kill 5 NPCs, which is not hard to do. You're going to have red NPCs, purple, gold. None of them are hard to kill except for the bosses. And that's on heroic. We're not talking about legendary status, of course, right? But that's 50% bonus armor, and that's 25% weapon damage, right? So let's just look at that's just 5 NPCs. Now, on top of that, let's just say you hit the body shots for the Chameleon. That's an additional 90% damage on top of the 25% you already got from the memento backpack. So you gotta look at all that additive damage and see that, you know what, maybe the Chameleon is worth running again, right? When it comes to a build like this. Man, how you gonna beat the 1,000 RPM? Like that 1K RPM, that alone, that increases your time to kill. So definitely look at that. When I run solo, I like to run cluster seekers, and I know they don't do that much damage, but when NPCs are, you know, clustered up in the room, this is a perfect thing to use to clear rooms out or have NPCs on one shot anyway. So, you know, it is not going to take you much bullets to kill an NPC, especially when you're running around with 1,000 RPM. And I'm running the firewall just for the med kit, just in case you need a pop a med kit to stay alive. The firewall to me has the highest survivability of the med kits. The second, I would say, would be survivalist. You definitely want to run that if you want to run a specialization for the kit. For the shield, you want to run the Striker Ballistic Shield for obvious reasons. It's definitely going to be a good look for you. And let's look at the stats. So I have 52% crit chance and 131 crit damage. Now, don't go crazy about this. Now, this is another thing I wanted to talk to everybody about when it comes to the build. The reason I believe, this is just my humble opinion, the reason why I believe Striker can't be meta in PvP is because we don't have classified gear in Division 2. Anybody that's watching this video that has no idea what I'm talking about because you didn't play Division 1, classified gear made green gear something you can main because you wouldn't lose that second attribute that you would normally have on a gold piece. Like, for example, this only carries crit damage. Now, if I was able to roll 2 stats onto it, like crit chance, crit damage, and then put a mod slot, then I would see more people maining Striker. So by running 4-piece Striker, you're already losing out on four attributes. That could be either crit damage, crit chance, however you want to play it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're definitely going to need to run crit chance mods to keep your crit chance high. Because we don't have classified gear. So to me, I don't know. I'm just seeing so many Strikers PvP meta. Like, I just think that's just false information, man. You come into the DZ with this build, yeah, you might be able to get some kills in a bot server or a bot lobby. I'm not saying that it's impossible. You can always get kills in the server. I'm just saying it's not going to beat the meta builds in the dark zone. So a build can't come into the meta unless the meta has changed or people just aren't using the meta anymore because it's ineffective. Then something like this can fall into the fray, and then it's like, oh, okay, Striker's back, Striker's meta now. But I can just show you, just give you options of what I'm talking about. Like, to me, this is one of the hardest hitting PvP builds. 1.1, 1.3 Spotter Vigilance, it hits hard. It really does. That Striker build will lose to that build, and not only that build, that Striker build, especially when you go into the dark zone, you definitely have to put armor on. So you're gonna be losing damage by, you know, stacking your armor up to at least 1.5, 1.7 for survivability. And then you gotta understand on your chest piece, you're not really running any survival type of stats. Like, you don't want to run Unbreakable with Striker because you're already losing damage. You don't want to run Unbreakable with it. You know what I'm saying? And almost everybody mains Unbreakable in the DZ, right? Same thing with this build. This build will beat Striker. So to me, it's just, I don't want to confuse new players, and I don't want to confuse people, you know, who know what's going on with the game with this Striker's meta thing. I mean, and I love it. I love what I'm seeing. I love what it's about. You know, I just feel like people need to understand, like, when it comes to the build, there's a certain energy that's gonna be on it, and it's either legit or it's not legit, right? So I don't know. You guys let me know that in the comment section below. You know, I will be cranking more Division 2 videos. You know, it's been a lack of content, so, you know, I'm streaming other games, playing other games. We're still live on Twitch. You can catch us over there if you haven't already done so. You can still get your merch at YouKnowDaVibesGaming.com. Yeah, man, I got a couple things up my sleeve that I want to try to bring to this community, try to get the energy back right. But man, any new content or any new things pop up, trust me, I'm gonna be all in, man. But just wanted to get my piece out as far as Striker goes. How you guys feel about it? Do you think it's meta? Do you think it's just something we can try to have fun with for now? Or, you know, just give me your opinions down below. I appreciate you guys for watching the video. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.